the San Francisco Giants and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show. Stepping up to the plate, Dirk Eischen. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Eischen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put you.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. Solo shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Mets will cut the deficit now to 3-1.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do?
Digging in to try it again, Dirk Eischen. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And as we check out the rankings on this Mets ball club, you can see there he's currently leading the team in that department. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Schwarber. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Schwarber.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Standing in, Jurickson Profar. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Digging in now, Michael Conforto. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's only 1 for 10. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Now at the plate, Brandon Crawford. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here now the 2-2. Slow grounder to first. Eischen scoops it up, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Digging in and looking for more, Dirk Eischen. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Bumgarner has his target. 0-1 pitch on its way. In the air to straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Dirk Eischen. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Duggar's there for it. And that's the 3rd out. 19-4 the final tonight. The San Francisco Giants get the win on the heels of 4 home runs.
3 hours and 55 minutes.
Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the New York Mets. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Brandon Belt, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so.
Belt.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Digging in, Dirk Eischen watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
If you want to win the Triple Crown, you have to drive in a lot of runs, and this guy's done that. He's driven in several in the last 10 games.
From the stretch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Batting 4.
Next up for New York, Kyle Schwarber. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. This one's flared out toward left. Coming in is Hernandez, and they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he's out on a strong throw. Into the box now, Dirk Eischen.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Garcia, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
At the plate, Clarence Hagan. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Here it comes, 0-2. Ground down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready for another chance? Dirk Eischen. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket, runs scored and ribbies, runs scored and ribbies, and this guy's the best in the business right now.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Leading off for the Giants, the third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
1-1 way on, but this is popped up. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Striding in once again, Dirk Eischen, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Eischen.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Into the Big Apple seats and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout.
Now batting, right fielder, Austin Slater.
On the ground to second base, this could be two. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it. A run is across to score, but they are able to get. Stepping up now, Dirk Eischen. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And gone up into the second deck. A solo shot here to left. His third home run of the ball game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in the baseball game.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Yeah, you know, that's a big wasted opportunity. Even though a run does score on the play, they're still down, and trading 2 outs at this point in the game is really costly. Not a good turn of events for them. Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
12-5 is the final in this ball game. The Mets posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Corey Oswalt earns win number 7 on the season. Joe Ross couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
time of the ball game.